Last week on our program, Steve Bieberich told us about how it was important to study up, read all the information you can about the different species that you want to collect seed from. And that is very important because there's so many differences in the way seeds are collected, cleaned, and then stored. For instance, we told you about the pepper seed and how we wanted those seeds to dry down to a point where when we folded them in half, they would snap or break. That represents a moisture content of about 8% or lower. Now contrast that with acorns, or the seeds of oak trees, and they can actually be damaged if they dry out to 35% moisture or less. So for that reason, we keep our acorns in just a Ziploc bag full of moist peat moss. And we just seal this up and again keep this in the refrigerator. The Carolina buckthorn, or the Indian cherry as it's sometimes called, also has sort of a unique twist to the processing or the drying of its seed. The seed of this little colorful native tree doesn't really like to be dried at all. The seeds are red through a lot of the season, then when they turn this dark purple or almost blackish color, we know that they're ready to be picked and cleaned. But they don't like to be dried at all because once they dry down, it induces a dormancy that makes them hard to germinate later. So the best way to grow this little tree is to clean the pulp off of the seeds. You can see the little 3 seeds inside there. But we clean that up real good, and then these are ready to be sown right now. Little seeds of the Carolina buckthorn. They're sticky little critters also. There are a lot of plants that grow from seed each year in our garden that don't need any help from us at all. We have several different types of plants that reseed or come up voluntarily in our gardens. All we have to do is thin out the ones we don't want and enjoy the ones we do. Well, we can take advantage of this natural reseeding process and grow some of our native wildflowers. And one method that a lot of gardeners have had success with is to just place stems or whole plants of some of our wildflowers in the garden. Right here I have a stem of Snow on the Mountain, one of our native annual euphorbias. You see some of the seeds have started turning brown there. Right here I've got the stem of one of our native liatrices. Liatris aspera has the beautiful purple aster-like flowers. You can see those little seeds with the little wind-aided structures on the ends there. But all we're going to do is take these stems and just place them here in this garden. This year, this garden was our pepper garden, pepper-themed garden. And next year, it's going to be our seeded annual garden. So I'm just going to place these here throughout the garden. We'll let the natural processes of wetting, drying, freezing, and thawing prepare those seeds just like they would have done to them if they were growing out in the prairie. Well, I hope that we've given you some pointers that you can use to collect, clean, and store the seed of your favorite garden plants.